Hi guys, back with another video. This time doing another dynamic upper body session. So 10 kilos up from last time we did this. So going up to 55% of my, 50% of my 1 rep max. Signed off with 45% for the first week, and then finishing off with 55%. So a little bit lighter than we do for the squats. Still close back whip and bonded. So we get started. So that's fine. Don't worry. So feeling nice for that first set, just finding something so I can count how many reps I've done. So yeah, close grip again, banded, working out lockout strength. We did 10 sets last week, we're going to do 8 sets this week. I'm going to film the first 2 again and then come back for the ones later on for the last 2 sets as well. Let's see for the last 2 sets. So banded deadstop pin presses next. 2.5 kilos more than last week. Last week was quite difficult, so just going up a bit. A little bit of weight on this can end up actually making a huge difference. So we're going to aim for 3 to 5 reps again, just trying to work on that weaker part of my bench movement. So the pins are set just below my sticking point, so then we can try and improve the strength in that area. We'll go on and hit loads of bench PBs. So yeah, 3 to 5 reps. Really focus on that squeeze, that foot drive, rather than just pressing as hard as possible. Again, first rep's going to be the hardest, and it usually gets easier as the set goes on because you build that elastic response to the movement. So let's see how this goes. Oh, God, that was hard. Right, so still the first set of them. Got 4 and maybe a bit. Not had my foot slip out on a bench like that for ages, but that was a real grind on that last one. Obviously, when we're doing the pound competition, but you can see the principle of what we're trying to do is make that like last 2 thirds of the bench as hard as possible. And if we can grind through that, like from this, when it comes to doing a heavy bench, we'll be able to grind for that ability. Oh, so here we go. So last set, so we've got 5, well, 4 of it, then 3. We're aiming for 3 again on this last set. Let's see how we get on. What I said? Yeah, about the kit. Okay, 3. So T-bar rows, next again with a wide handle, 10 kilo table last time. Quite surprised on how easy they felt last week. So again, we're going to aim for 8 to 10 reps on these. Again, using straps, same reasons as we've done before. We do a lot of grip work, so we don't really need to bother too much with doing it. And if we want to get a bit of extra back work, we can do that by putting straps on. Oh, that's fine. I'm not really bothered. As long as you don't mind being in it. So Meadows rows up next. 5 kilos than last week again. Trying to work on that out back and lats. Really good fun exercise to do. And again, straps, because grabbing the end of a barbell is harder to grab anyway. 8 to 10 reps. Lovely stuff. So sled work next. So we've got some sled high rows into face pulls. Next was kind of in between a high row and a face pull, as we said before. Doing them in lovely rainy British weather. 10 kilos heavier than last week. Again, all the same things as we've been saying for the last few weeks. Work capacity in the back. Really good way to improve overall strength. We've seen my rows and everything like that increase massively. So if you've got the facility to do them, obviously if you've got a shorter sled track in the gym, you can still do them. Just because it'd be a pain in the arse swapping around distances on like time doing 40 metres here where you've got to swap like 3 times, 3 done. I'd really recommend putting them in. What you could also do, if you don't have them, is try and do it, say, even just like ropes around a plate or like a boot camp style sandbag, um, anything like that really. Anything where there's some resistance and you're having to pull it to you and step away. You know, we'll kind of work the same. Well, lovely. So, what am I saying? So we're going to get a much better filming angle of these than last week. These are kettlebell tricep extensions. I know I say this for like every tricep exercise, but again, one of my favourites to do. So what we're doing, if I can get on the bench, is we're going to set up like this. And what we're going to do is let our elbows come back and then press out from this position. So while we're doing these, the weight is beneath us at all times, so it's making it harder. And because we're using a kettlebell, we're also adding instability into the movement as well, making it a really good tricep exercise. Really good one if you suffer with lockout or gentle tricep strength on your bench. So if you look at a new tricep exercise, I'll add in some weight on your bench, give them a go. So like I was saying, because the weight's behind you all the time, it makes lifting it harder, same way it does if you're using, say, like a cambered bar or something along those lines. And again, kettlebell creates instability, so you've got to fight that as well. So if you find yourself weak at the bench lockout or weak stability on the bench in the triceps, give them a go and see how they can improve your bench.